Next up, we have Graham from the Mezzanine team. Coming up, Graham.
Hello, everyone. My name is Graham Novak, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Mezzanine Labs. The last few years, I had a non-stop obsession with on-chain organizations. In 2021, I started in a little organization called Constitution DAO. It was a decentralized, autonomous organization with over 17,000 participants that raised well over $40 million worth of Ethereum in just a few short days. Now, 3 years ago, I thought I had a pretty good idea about how the future of on-chain organizations would continue to evolve. But I've been perpetually disappointed by the continuous market fragmentation, terrible user experience, and the emulation of business models that only work for Web 2-like products. Our solution is to lean into the benefits of smart contract guarantees, to lean into the ethos of Web 3, open source software, and to provide a product with incredible unified interface. I'm excited to introduce to you what we hope to be the new central hub for all future on-chain organizations. Mezzanine is an open source application library with a unified interface that allows on-chain organizations to choose from a growing library of tools and features to run their organizations. Whether you are a developer guild, or you are an event DAO, or you are a smart company or a Borg, if you're an organization that runs on-chain, we probably have tools that are right for you. I'll just show you a little bit of a demo of an example company. This would be an organization who says, hey, we start with a blank slate, no tools, no features, but we want to go ahead and build this as we go. Perhaps we need a treasury dashboard, perhaps we need batch payments, compensation, token vesting, etc. Another organization might look entirely different. Maybe they need a donation portal and the ability to distribute grants effectively, all through one compatible, streamlined interface. Already a very small team of ours has been moving mountains, creating the initial set of applications for the platform. Increasingly, our after is shifting more and more towards the SDK and thinking about how do we scale? How do we bring on third-party applications, third-party developers, pairs of smart contracts and corresponding interfaces? I'm extremely excited about the partners who we're bringing onto the platform, including Juicebox, Gitcoin, Unlock, Graphite, Gauntlet, MyDAO, Ixion, OCA, LexDAO, Toku, and that's just the beginning. Today, we have a handful of applications with private testnet. By September, we'll have 10 live audited applications with dozens of on-chain organizations using our product. Now, competition's a funny word, especially when we think about what does it mean to have an open source platform. We're collaboration by default. You have to choose to be a competitor, competing against an open source product. The real enemy and the real group that we have to think about is what is the legacy organizations built on traditional financial rails, built with models based off of walled gardens. This is Web 2 versus Web 3. We believe that deploying this to any EVM chain, starting with C-Chain, Base, and a number of other EVM-compatible networks, lets us be more competitive than all the legacy models. We start talking about enterprise software. It's clear that the market is enormous. Many hundreds of billions of dollars every year spent on enterprise software. We're, however, very happy to start with the existing amount of 5,000 or so on-chain organizations. It's part of our job and our role to help accelerate the migration of organizations on-chain by providing superior, more cost-effective tools and services. Above all else, I'm most proud of the team that we've gathered at Mezzanine. Myself, Dan, Tim are all previous founders, experienced Web3 veterans, and have backgrounds and experiences spanning smart contract auditing, blockchain scaling infrastructure, and full stack dApp development. I have 3 asks for you today. 1 is pull out your phone and scan this QR code. If you are an organization who thinks that you might use some of these tools and features, sign up for the beta. If you are building tools for on-chain organizations with EVM contracts, let's talk about building with Mezzanine. And third, if you're an investor, let's talk about investment. We're beginning to raise our rounds. My name is Graham Novak, and this is Mezzanine Labs. Thank you.
That John Wick slide really resonated. And I have to ask, if you're going to bet the farm or the company, so to speak, on one product or service or tool in particular, which one do you think that is?
What we've seen right now is organizations need just to do something very simple. We need to get money to people. We need to get money in the door. Starting with a very basic feature, batch payments. Like, I need to get money to people. It's very interesting. The second thing is the types of organizations that we're especially catering to are those that have people, operational complexity. You can't hide behind a guise of total decentralization. There's actually people involved. That means you need to have a real legal entity. So providing connectivity to set up your LLC, your C Corp, your Marshall Island-based DAO, providing connectivity to have a legal entity around it is also super helpful.
So there was a slide showing the pain points and the opportunity, but nothing on competitors. And I think a lot of folks here may be familiar with Tally, right? Already existent with lots of customers. Well, not lots, but in our world. How does this compare to Tally and others?
Yeah, I actually don't really view our products being directly competitive with Tally. Like, our ultimate objective here is to build out a growing library of corresponding smart contracts, interfaces, and it's compatible with many types of governance structures. So Tally happens to use the compound governor at its core. You might have the Argonne OS or a number of other governance structures. At the core of this is compatible with whatever type of governance structure you want to use. It's focused at the application layer. Thank you very much.